Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. Now it's Bellingham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gullit is herring after that one.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more discipline than people credit him. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Eto'o absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Gullit, and the flag has chance!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. He could be in here. He's had a shot! He's had a hit! Eto'o.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been cut short. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Eto'o. Thuram. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Eto'o. It's a goal kick.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Now he's off and running.
Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Lam. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. This is promising. Platini. it. Can he put it away? Goal! Milan! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put shapes to shoot!
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Eto'o. Bullet! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's going to be a goal kick. Now it's Eto'o, and he cuts out the supply. Nedved. Oh, nice touch. And that's played in low.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Time, excellent interception. Zanetti getting this one clear. Bullet. Oh, good spread. And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. And no, that was never going to make it. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way.
He rises! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Nedved clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Looking for the runner. Now that's well seen too. No way through. Shifted upfield. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lahm.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Eto'o looks to get on the end of this. Milan are still that goal to the good. Hoeneß. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham. He can get that
L'affluenza
clear.
di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Platini is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Good read, needed to be. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Good spot, he's seen the run. Pull it, has a goal! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 33.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Numero 12.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Il numero 8. Il numero 80. Ronaldinho. Il numero 16. Lam. Il numero 18. Owen. Cambio di giocatori.
Gets his pass away. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they've got a throw. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Played out to the right, and he was quick to react. Now it's Bale. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bale has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Messi is behind this one. Messi! Vietnam have their third corner. Terrific header! And another try! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Milan are looking to go forward now. Threads one in. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. Now this could be a chance. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's gone forward. Maldini gets it away. And it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. And Messi! Thuram gets rid without sophistication. There's the shot! Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Zanetti. It's Ronaldinho. And he's gone looking for safety. 2 minutes to be added on. Ronaldinho. That's very neat. Messi. That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Eto'o picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We have already started here. That is a brilliant interception. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Platini.
Oh, really well played.
Out of play for a throw. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Shifted upfield. Davids. And that's put paid to a promising move. That'll be a throw. Can he latch on to this? Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Chance here to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Davids. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And here's Eto'o. Davids. Eto'o. Vieira attempts a clearance.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Gullit might just make this. And here's Gullit. And the pass is intercepted. Rummenigge. And here's Figo. Lahm. And here's Figo. Lahm picks it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Platini. Gullit. Eto'o. Oh, that's clever. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Figo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Gullit. Eto'o shapes to shoot. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Lahm. Veron.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Veron. Milan finding their passes.
Gullit really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lahm. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he can clear it away. Messi. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Figo. Lam. Well, there's a probing ball. Araujo cuts it out. Veron. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Eto'o. Vieira.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Thuram. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Figo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gullit. Great hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Tomiyasu gets a foot in here. Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a fabulous ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Messi. Lam played in deep. And that should get the job done.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
He's in, surely! Cleared without complication. And there's green grass ahead of him. Platini chips it through, and he's cut it out. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Maldini gets good distance on it. Rummenigge. Davids. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Vieira. Oh, he's found support out wide. Platini. And the shot! He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Milan
33,
with the corner. They're first.
Numero 23, Juan Sebastian Veron. Numero 10,
Defending of the desperate variety.
il numero 80.
And now a
Ronaldinho,
sudden chance to
il
counter.
numero 8, il numero 18.
And here's Eto'o. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Lahm. And it's Lahm. Figo. Rummenigge. And that is expertly dealt with. And he was quick to react. Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi. And the shot! No mistake! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
That's been cut out, well played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Great hit! Platini short changes him with that pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Ah, he's given it away. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He's got away. Well, that's an inviting ball.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Oh,
di
this looks
recupero.
sharp. It's a goal kick.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Ronaldinho. Pedri providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's gone backward here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here. He can get that clear. And it's Neymar. So, Jim, who would you identify as... Heads it! No, not the best of headers.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Looking for the run. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Messi. That's Busquets. Araujo. Gets a good foot in there. Luis Suarez. Deftly done. That's a decent clearance. Thuram. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Xavi. Neymar. Platini. Quarter of an hour played. Eto'o. Milan still without a single shot on target. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's straight offside. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Can he get onto this? Platini. And it's Eto'o.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Busquets. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Luis Suarez hits one! Goal! Barcelona!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Araujo. Platini is onto it in a flash. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Araujo. And it's Jordi Alba. Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
But it's Thuram. Iniesta. Ball played for Xavi. Pirlo with the foul. Busquets. Van Dijk. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Jordi Alba. He's in plenty of space here. Iniesta could try cutting inside here. Jordi Alba. Cleared without hesitation. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Eto'o. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Platini. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And it's Iniesta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is a little undercooked. Roberto Carlos. And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the action is back on the way.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Vieira. Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's good play. Neymar. Now it's Pirlo. And that is expertly dealt with. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. So what can they make of this? Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Busquets, over to the left.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
That is lovely. Busquets. Lewis. And a header! And he's quick to get it clear again. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's a throw-in.
La asistencia a este partido
60 minutes played.
96.847 espectadores.
Gullit. He's cut it out. And he's there to belt it away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Thuram. Neymar is herring after that one. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He can run onto that. Messi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now it's Eto'o. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's no flag. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Opts to play it back.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Iniesta. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that has put paid to that. Iniesta. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, Iniesta, será reemplazado por Ronaldinho. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ronaldinho. Xavi. Messi. Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Araujo. And it's Ronaldinho. Xavi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's the shot! And that's been won straight back. Ronaldinho. He's in space and looking for options. Well, there's the clearance. And here's Neymar. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Xavi. Now it's Neymar. Jordi Alba. No way through, so back it comes. There's the hit! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. Scholes. And he's taking no chances there. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. In with the challenge. Can he spark a counter here? That is a great pick out. Decent hit! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, a breakthrough already. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Veron. Maldini. And it's Veron. Platini. Passes short and sharp. Cafu deals with that comfortably. And he's heaved it away. And it's Veron. Some really good ball movement. And the shot! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Bullet very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
That's headed upfield. Eto'o. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Eto'o. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Defending of the desperate variety. Van Basten.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. For Veron. Nedved. He could be in here. Rummenigge. Rummenigge is wide and looking to get onto this. Thuram with the clearance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hits one! Goal, Milan! And on this day, when he celebrates his 200th appearance, a memorable moment. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Veron. Gullit. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. This ended up in no man's land. Gets his pass away. Gullit. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira gets across to intercept that. Azar. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nedved, and that is expertly dealt with. Now he's off and running. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Neymar chips it through, and he was alert to it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nedved.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. But he's gone backward here. Azar! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Plays a delicate ball. Taken back almost at once. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Milan have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Nedved. That looks a good ball through. Tries a shot! And now they can clear their lines. He's had a hit! Platini. Platini. Oh, that's fabulous. Great hit! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nedved gets across and deals with it. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Romario. He's in a great position. He's had a shot! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he
Can he put it away? Goal, Milan! Into the lead once more.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Eto'o. Azar. Azar. And he welcomes it in. Real chance here. Oh, that was vital. And that was very necessary. Platini did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Brazil showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is that. There's the hit! And the ball's come loose here. Thuram can get it clear. Cleared without complication.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8, Juan Sebastian Veron. Numero 10, numero 11, Neymar. Numero 12.
And that has been cleared.
Campo per il numero 21, Pirlo. Il numero 18.
And he's been shifted off it.
Il numero 80, Ronaldinho.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Moved on forwards. Real chance! Eto'o! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. David Villa. Kaká.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Not the most accurate pass. And back to the keeper they go. Kaká. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. David Villa. Now it's Nedved. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's quick to get it clear again. Van Dijk. It's just beyond his reach. Floated through. It's Eto'o! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Belts one. Kaká. He's looking to set free a runner.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's got the shot away!
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Maldini clears. David Villa.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that will be the final act. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Now it's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's Vieira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Veron. And that has been cleared. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Veron. He's played it back.
Modern football for you.
And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And the shot! Goal! Milan! Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Mbappe. Oh, delightful ball. Hits one! And they've got rid. Vieira. Nesta cuts out the pass. And the counter is on. Beckenbauer. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Neymar. That's good play. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Rijkaard makes the interception. And it's Neymar. Messi. Yaya Toure. Pedri. And he's forced to go back. That's Maldini. It's Pedri. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Gullit. Milan are looking to break at pace. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Lovely bit of skill. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Veron. Well, they could break here. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Nesta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Eto'o is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And he's made sure that's not getting... Decent hit! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Neymar. And he's managed to get rid. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Beckenbauer. Yaya Toure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Messi. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, he's done well. Great stop. And this could be the final action of the first half. Chance for a really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And here's Hullet. Now it's Veron. And here's Veron. Oh, such a clever touch. Neymar. Vieira. Pedri is there to clear. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they can counter here. Yaya Toure. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now Yaya Toure. Now it's Pedri. And it's Neymar. In with the challenge. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Vieira looking to add to his goal. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. To Michelis. Ball played for Nesta. Rijkaard. And it's
The
Maldini.
attendance for this match was 29,830.
Beckenbauer. To De Michelis. Rijkaard. Played over towards the opposite flank. To Michelis. Veron. Quality ball. He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done. Now it's Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Eto'o. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It's Eto'o! And want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pedri opts for safety. Rijkaard. It's Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rijkaard. Veron. Veron goes on a charge down the left. Yaya Toure. Beckenbauer.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Plays it in low. Messi! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's played him through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Played in by Eto'o. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Beckenbauer. Now it's Messi. For Yaya Toure. And it's Nesta. It's Pedri. Maldini. No, that's been intercepted.
There will be 1 minute
And it's
added
Messi.
time.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And that interception was most... And that is that. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. And here's Hullet. They're on! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bergomi clears it away. And here's Vieira. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rummenigge. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well timed, excellent interception. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler. So not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Araujo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters.
Oh no, what has happened here? Just a Rummenigge! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Veron gets it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eto'o. He's beaten the last man. It's Eto'o! They're on! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar is flagged offside. And it's Hullet. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Hullet. Now it's Eto'o. Well, they've got it again. Pass is just off target. It's Eto'o! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Eto'o. Hullet. Hullet! It's off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Veron. Thuram. Hullet. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's neat. Milan have a free kick. Bellingham did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And here's Hullet. Veron strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Neymar does really well to win the ball there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Moved on forwards. Mbappe. Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rummenigge. Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Some resolute defending there. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. And we are already promptly back underway. Has a go! And it's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to get it away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Eto'o was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Eto'o. Oh, he's in! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Eto'o. That is a great pick out. Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vieira. No way through there. Could move up a gear here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foot in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, numero 11, Neymar. Numero 7, numero 8.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Il numero 18, Owen. Il numero 80,
And that's a throw.
Il numero 12,
Thuram.
il numero 20. Attenzione, un
It's
cambio.
Pedri. Araujo. Ronaldinho. Bergomi gets a foot in here. Pedri spots it and intercepts. Vieira. And it's Eto'o. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Back into the middle. And they've got a throw. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's managed to get rid.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something.
Rafael Leao! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rafael Leao actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's gone forward. Well read, nice interception. Platini, that's a sharp pass. Ronaldinho. Played back in. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Owen. And they've got rid. Pedri. And here's Owen. And that was very necessary. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the flag has stayed down. Rafael Leao! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Oh, great ball! Hits one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Ronaldinho takes control of it and he's on the move. Maldini looking to penetrate opposition lines. Araujo promptly onto that. And that's it. Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. Gullit might just make this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Over to the other side.
Well, this is a real privilege, Peter. There's an iconic number 10 below us.
You refer, of course, to the great Zico.
I do indeed, arguably the best of his time, and while he thrived in the number 10 role, he could play in any offensive position on the pitch, really.
We'll just sit back and enjoy him.
An easy watch, Peter.
Brilliantly cut out. Veron. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. It's Bellingham. Mitoma. Lovely bit of skill. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. Platini.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Can he finish? Goal! Milan!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now there's a solid goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Zico. Oh, that's neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Platini. Vieira calmly anticipates. Zico. Mitoma. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mitoma deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Kane. Bellingham. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well read, and the danger is averted. Short chain. Has a look and has a go. Now that was quite some save.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Good read, needed to be. Koundé gets good distance on it. And it's Neymar. Crosses it into the area. Oh, important interception. Zico. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tomiyasu wins the duel this time. Zico.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room.
He's got the shot away! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Maldini.
Un minuto de descuento.
And here's Zico. Tomiyasu. Platini tries making a foray down the right, and that could set him on his way. Eto'o, he is through here. Yeah. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The bullet has fallen kindly here. Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Milan go into the lead. Yamal. Zico. Yamal. He's got away. Drill and the shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can...
Hits one! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026 espectadores.
Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's... There's the hit! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Veron. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
Now the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 23.
Vieira gets a foot in here.
Serán sustituidos por
Van Dijk
el
cuts it
dorsal
out.
9, Luis Suárez. El dorsal 10.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Ronaldinho is the guilty party there. Vieira. Dixon.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. This is what good chemistry is all about. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Some really good ball movement. Chooses to go back. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. The final 5 minutes. Lewis. Can he put it away? He's got a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Messi very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.